niggas are criminals because women love criminals.
Oh, whoa. What?
Listen, let me tell you something. Here's the cycle that our culture does. And you don't want to hear it, but it's the truth.
The girls like the bad guys.
They like the bad guys. They have babies with the bad guys.
Yeah.
The bad guys turn into terrible baby daddies. And they get the good guys who wanted them when they was the shit come be stepdaddies, and they celebrate him in society. He's the bonus father. He's the great man. You didn't want him when you was 19.
You know when she wants to
you
be a
didn't
good
want him
woman?
when he was 21. You didn't want him because he was lame. And Mariah.
Okay,
That is a
Mariah.
true Atlanta story.
Okay,
Mariah
now,
is a
beautiful girl,
educated girl. Father is one of the most legendary coaches. He has a statue I heard
I didn't
outside
know
of. She comes from a great everything.
Two-parent household,
but
yeah.
you still end up with a street guy.
Obviously, this is true. Women are addicted to stimulation, and they like environments where they're constantly being emotionally and mentally challenged, unfortunately. And what better interaction than with guys who you don't know if he's going to be deceased or not, because he has to be careful about where he goes, who he's going with. There's people looking for him constantly, and it mirrors what they see in popular culture. They're listening to songs by Sexy Red and other artists, and they're seeing it all on social media, and they're seeing it on TV, and they're like, oh my God, it's so exciting. Or especially if these guys are involved with illegal activities that involve money. He has a bunch of money, he's a scammer or a drug dealer. You feel like, well, I want to know what it's like to be able to experience these things that I wouldn't normally be able to experience because of how much money I make. And it's easier dealing with a low-level, low-status guy who makes a decent amount of money because of what he's doing illegally than to pursue a guy who isn't on that level in regards to who he is as a person, but maybe financially, or elevating yourself enough to be the woman that can experience those things by yourself. It's just an easier thing to do. On top of the fact that they can be addicted to feeling like they're experiencing things that they were told were forbidden growing up. And unfortunately, yes, it is very typical for women to go out and use their best years doing whatever they want. They're chasing athletes, promiscuous celebrities like Chris Brown, Trey Songz, Usher, just to name a few, men that make a bunch of money that are used to having a bunch of women around them, and they will chase the short-term excitement of pining to be that guy's one night than to be with a man in their day-to-day during their best years, because it is so exciting and forbidden. It's something that they dream about, essentially. And once those best years are behind them and they realize that those celebrities don't want anything to do with them and those streamers don't want anything to do with them, and they've popped out a few kids to the low-level street dude or whoever, and they finally want to be with somebody real, they're going to settle for the guy that they weren't attracted to when they were growing up because they felt like he was a lame. And because of how inexperienced he is, he thinks, oh my God, this girl likes me so much, she's so great. But she spent the best years of her life letting these men have access to her in a level that you will never have access to her. And that is the unfortunate reality of the time we live in today.